3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, we live.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, welcome to Mind of the Founder. I don't know why I didn't mute the camera to you. I'll go this way.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. It's like it's just an empty screen today. We're all just gonna talk off camera.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk off camera. I don't know why you want to be off camera all the time. She doesn't like being on camera.
I don't like being on camera. Period.
Got to get used to it. You know what I mean? So anyway, welcome to episode 32 of this, Mind of the Founder. And apparently this is your favorite thing to do every weekend.
Favorite part of my week.
Favorite part of the week is Mind of the Founder. Because we get to put you on camera.
Yep, love it.
So anyway, this is where you guys submit questions and we answer questions and tell you how great or how shitty it is to do what we do on a daily and weekly basis. And I look at the glass half full, so yeah, I think it's great. What about you?
Realistic, so there's good days and bad days.
It's good and bad days, but overall, we are winning because we wake up every day and we love. So do we not agree that's great?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
That's great.
So that is great. And that's the way I look at it. So anyway, let's dive right in. Well, how was your week?
This week was...
Anything crazy happen? Oh yeah, we missed last week, by the way.
We got pepper sprayed last week. That's what happened.
That was not what happened. That was the night before.
But we did get pepper.
We got pepper sprayed, but it's not even that good of a story. We were at a restaurant and a brawl broke out and security pepper sprayed it.
The entire restaurant. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
I think the bigger question is why are we at a restaurant that has security guards?
Because you wanted to go.
So I've never been. Never been. I don't even want to give that place. I'm not whatever. I'm not giving a shout out to that. So I don't even want to give them a name.
Probably go back again.
Yeah, we'll go back again. The food was great and they had good beer. So anyway, they had great Coors Light or whatever it was I was drinking.
Stuff that comes pre-made from the manufacturer.
So anyway, what are we doing? Let's jump into question one. Where are we at? Anyway, question one.
What do you mean, where are we at?
No. I was saying, where were we at? Not there. Where were we at with the question before you said we got pepper sprayed?
You asked
I was asking how was the week? Like, what did we do? And I was saying that we didn't do Mind of the Founder last week.
Yeah.
And you said it was because we got pepper sprayed, which is completely false.
True.
It's true that we got pepper sprayed, but it's false that that's why we didn't do Mind of the Founder.
True.
So that's where we went on the tangent. So anyway, back to it.
But overall, the week was good.
Yeah, the week was good.
We did creative stuff.
We had a great creative meeting. Yeah, we got some good stuff coming. We got some really good stuff coming. I'm excited to share. We just can't yet.
No.
One of my good buddies, Eddie, I won't say a last name. We'll call him Eddie.
We're just glad he's alive.
We're glad he's alive. We'll say that. You're scaring me, Eddie, if you're watching or when you watch.
He's just not that good at staying out of trouble.
He's not that good at trouble. He's not that good at
danger.
Staying out of danger.
Yeah.
He seems to always have a story that's, how did you live through that?
Every week.
Weekly, monthly. So, Eddie, put me in the wheel and continue on. Live fast, die fast. Fun. Young, whatever. All right. Question one.
All right. First question is kind of blurry. What move are you going to do in 2018 to improve yourself? That's from Hassan Minaj.
Hassan Minaj. What move are you going to, or am I going to do? Right? So, is this on a personal level or on a business level?
I don't know. maybe respond to whichever.
So
you have a plan
personally, I think I want to continue to work on things that I worked on this year that I really think improved me. But I want to do it more strict. I think I said 2017 was about what? Accountability, right? And I think while that has been great and I've done it, I think I still am giving myself a little cushion, right? And I think that I can hold myself a little more accountable on things. I'd like to tighten and grow my circle.
Tighten and grow.
And grow, right?
So
I know that you hate to hear that because that means I'm on the phone more and more and more. But
oh, you mean tighten, get close to, not like weed out and then.
No, it's tighten, like, spend more time with the people that I admire and feel we have a mutual growth relationship, and maybe less time with those that I don't. I honestly don't know one that I
don't really spend time with people,
I don't spend, but I'm saying a lot of it's phone calls, right? It's trying to go into more mentorships. That's what I think I want. I've let some of the mentorship stuff fall through this year, but not to my fault, but to my fault because I haven't annoyed the people that I want to mentor me enough. Right? I've laid low on that. I'm, trying to long play it, and which I think is a balance of what do you long play and what do you short play. Because sometimes if you're more aggressive early on, you get the nut as opposed to dragging it out and then you miss the nut. But there's a balance. Sometimes you can miss the nut by being too aggressive. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I agree. All right. So what about you? That's what I want to do on the personal side. Go ahead on the personal side.
Personal? I don't know. I just thought about the question right now. I think bouncing off of your response, maybe I need to find a mentor this year so I have someone to be on the phone with.
I think that's good.
But someone who's like a spouse or a significant other who's running a business with her partner to deal with the things that I struggle with on my end.
Find somebody that's been through what you're going through and what you will be going through. I actually think that's a great thing.
But I just don't know anyone in my inner circle. I think I'm just going to have to go big and find someone who's bigger than I am and just email her and just be like, look, I'm this person from this little company. This is what we're doing.
But are you willing to do that?
Yeah. It's just finding the right mentor is going to take time, but I'm not against doing it.
Are you going to put together a plan that says this is how I'm going to find that mentor and this is what I'm going to do until I find that mentor? Or is this going to be something that
I don't want to settle for a mentor period, just like someone. I need that mentor to basically be me, but years ago. And so she can say...
Well, ideally, but do you not feel that other mentors can add value? Even if they're not in, say, a specific... I agree it needs to be in line, right? You don't want to go and get somebody that's coached high school football to mentor you, right? That does nothing for you. Yeah. So yeah, assuming you're not picking a shitty mentor or somebody that's, trying to save water or the ocean, right? That doesn't fall in your lane. But somebody that's a female entrepreneur, ideally has worked with her significant other. I think there's a good bit of them, and
finding the right one.
But I think it's something I like that. I think that's something I need to do too, is tighten up. I said tighten up the mentorship, but I think also, what I'm getting into is working with my inner circle on more challenges, right? More reading, more, talking about, actually talking that shit out as opposed to talking over the phone about whatever, I don't know. I just think, Yeah, that's good. I think that's a good one for you.
Okay.
That's a good one. On the business side, I want to work on building our team to where we think outside of the box. And
that's not answering the question. What are you going to do to improve yourself?
No, well, I'm saying on the business side, I think
as a business owner, you mean?
As a business owner, yeah, I think improving our team and, allowing our team to, encouraging our team to think outside of the box. And
so you're gonna take on Tyler's advice and being less DEA and trying to just allow the creative time to be creative time, and then going back at a designated time to DA all the time?
Because I don't think that that's how you. I'm going to try this method, but I also feel that means you got a million things that are on the board and nothing is solidified because you don't get down to anything. So when's the next time we'll have the Devil's Advocate meeting?
Thursday.
Right, but then we don't have a creative meeting.
We just had the creative meeting.
Yeah, but do you not think we need more creative? I really honestly feel the way you make things better is by poking holes in it. So if we all just talk, yes, I know some of mine's more on the logistical and operation side. Yes. And that I agree, I need to calm down. But it's not always when I'm being devil's advocate that I'm doing it from that. I'm doing it because I can see this being a downfall. Like on the discussion we had, I'm not saying, not even passing judgment on that. I'm just saying let's toss other ideas out there to fight it. And then at the end, as opposed to thinking it's, I'm just always negative Nancy. No, I want us to get down to the best thing. And the only way you do that is by putting everything out there and seeing everything. Because if this was the only glass of wine I'd ever had in my life, it would be the best glass of wine ever in my life to me. But the more glasses of wine that are brought to the table, I can make a decision. And if it's the best, it'll end at the best. But I don't want to be the person that only tastes that. I want us to try, and I want people to fight for other things and not just go, well, this is a damn good one. Okay, well, that's it. And if you fight for it, it means you're against this one. It's like, I'm not against that.
But that's what the creative session is, bringing in more glasses of wine. But you're just like, but this one, this one's a little too tall, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, let's talk about other ones. And you're like, no, let's hash out the details on this class first. It's like, no. Let's just introduce all the characters and then hash out the details. So
yeah, I'm gonna work on that. So anyway, yeah. So no, that I think it's good. Great question, Hassan. Thank you for asking that. All right.
You want to give some context on how we got this question from Hassan?
That question today, I was watching. We were watching Gary Vee. I wanted that to be our Sunday morning. And we watched.
So it was. An hour and 20 minutes.
Hour and 28 minutes. Hassan Minaj and Gary Vee.
20 minutes of that was that last caller. Just gave his life story.
So that you would shut up. Anyway, but I really like Hassan. I like Gary Vee, Avi. So we watched it, and that was his question. And so.
Question of the day.
Question of the day. So we added that, and I thought it was a great question. So yeah. So thanks, Hassan. Thanks, Gary. And if you don't know about Gary Vee, go check his shit out. He's amazing. All right. Next question.
Do you have any friends or family who don't encourage what you're doing?
Do you have any friends or family that don't encourage what you do?
Yeah.
You want to take that first, or you want me to?
I think probably I have a little more to say than you do on this.
So go ahead.
So
you gotta be honest. Don't you do it.
I don't have any friends and family who are against us selling shirts and feeding children.
Okay. I don't think that was the question. Wait, did the question say, don't encourage your business or what you are doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What you are doing, not what your business does.
Let me finish my.
Oh, I'm fucking with you.
As far as
like,
working with this guy full time as opposed to working for like another company and getting a paycheck. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I recently found out from my brother via a birthday card that he is encouraging me to do what I do.
Yep, I remember that.
And that was surprising because I know he like trusts my judgment, and he knows that in the end I'll know what to do, what's best for myself. Like I'm not dumb, you know. So, but I knew that I'm sure he worries about me. But based on this message he wrote to me on my birthday card, it sounded like he actually believes in it now, as opposed to like worrying about it.
Or he just realized that no matter what he said, you're gonna do what the fuck you do, and he's like, "Oh, I might as well encourage it."
Which is kind of like how things are in general through my life. But I've never done anything bad, so there's no reason for them to be worried about me and my decisions. Yeah,
you definitely are square, but in a good way.
Yeah, I'm a responsible.
You're responsible. I'll say that. You are very responsible. I tell her about some of my old shit.
And I'm just like, how are you alive?
How are you alive? It's like, do you see how old I look?
Yeah.
That's part of it.
But my mom, I think my mom worries about me. I don't think she doesn't encourage me. She's always like, she stopped asking if I'm looking for a job now.
As of when? A week ago?
Yeah, last week when she was just like.
So she just hasn't talked to her mom this week.
No. Remember, I told you she called me and she was like.
So she spoke to her mom once without her mom asking her.
No, listen.
I know. I'm playing with you.
She called and she said, "Oh, I don't even remember what she was like asking about. Oh, Isabel's 100 days. If I was going or whatever." And then she's like, "Are you still like job searching?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm just doing this full time." And she's like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Yeah, I finally got into my Facebook and I saw the little things you were posting, and I think it's like a really good thing what you guys are doing, and good job. I like it."
That damn Facebook.
Yeah. So finally, I think my mom's on the wagon, but she still worries about me.
Yeah,
obviously.
she worries.
So she's not discouraging me. She just worries about me.
What's funny in the Gary V, it came up about the Indian culture and it's similar to the Chinese culture.
Oh,
where
we're
it's
very similar.
Where you need to be a doctor, like something
secure
an engineer,
and respectable.
Yeah. And they think you got to do this by a certain age and that by a certain age, whatever. And so I guess to the question, do I have any friends or family that don't encourage? Like to a fault, no. You know what I mean? Like my family is the type that I could say anything and they would encourage you.
Like,
you know what I mean?
President.
You could do whatever you want. Like there's no devil's advocate. There's no have you thought of this? Or what about that? It's all just
sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit, right? So there's good in that, but there's also, I can be the devil's advocate to it. So no, I don't have any. I do have a lot of friends that talk shit to me.
Maddie?
But Maddie doesn't really talk shit anymore.
He's converted.
Yeah, everybody's kind of converted. It's kind of, I don't know. No, so yeah, I've got a great support group, we'll say.
And all my friends are just too nice, so
yeah, all your friends are nice as fuck.
They're just like, oh, how exciting! So I've never had any friends that discourage me from doing it.
Yeah. I think my friends that discouraged me are now like starting to see it. You know what I mean? I had listened to them back in the day, I wouldn't be doing what I was doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. So I wouldn't say discouragement as like, you know, they're just like, you're still doing this? Like, what?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like you have it, you learn, it takes a long time, right? And I've learned. So anyway, I'm still learning. Anyway, next question.
Next question.
And final question.
Last question. What's your favorite book that you've read this year and why?
Favorite book and why?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I hope it's going to be this one that I'm starting tomorrow, Built to Sell. But I don't have a favorite one. I've got a handful of favorites that I've read this year for different reasons, right? I think this one that I just finished, Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. It is very, very good. It had been on my list for a while, and it was recommended by someone in my circle that was just like, read it, damn it. And I was like, all right. So I pushed it up, read it. Great. Mm-hmm. Glad I did. So it was amazing. For a lot of reasons of, you know, when you speak to people, how do you speak to them? It's good. Neuromarketing. It goes down as one of my favorites this year. Neuromarketing. I can't remember the author. Let's see. Scott Adams, How to Fail at Nearly Everything but Still Succeed.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah.
That was good. I really like Sam Walton's biography. Made in America or Made in USA or something. Yeah, I liked Ask Gary V. If I wish all the questions were directly pertained to things that I was involved in, so some of the questions didn't get out, you know, didn't.
Yeah, but
I can't expect that. Obviously, I want, but yeah. So a lot of books.
Uh-huh.
A lot of books. What about you?
Remember I was thinking neuromarketing, and then you mentioned How to Fail and Still Succeed, and I forgot I had read that, but that was my favorite one because of like it just shows like how resilience and persistence really pays off, even when this author, who is the artist behind Dilbert, and you guys know how like wildly successful Dilbert is, like he had this crazy neurological disorder like years into creating Dilbert where he was unable to hold a pen and draw, and he found ways to do it. And it's just like I like all those like kind of
he was good.
Overcoming really intense difficulties and finding ways to make it, and to read it through the eyes of this guy that I know and follow, it's like crazy because I was like, I had no idea you're going through this.
It's funny is that that's what you remember about the book. Like what I remember about the book was more of like building systems, and instead of like thinking about it as goals that seem so difficult to get to on a macro level, is think about it on a micro level. Well, in order to get to that goal, I need to do this daily. And so this is what I do daily. And if you just wake up and you win the day, right? You earn the day, like you earn it today, you will get to that goal. And it's also it's more manageable as long as I do this system. And you have to find the right system too. That might be a reread for me. Yeah. 2018.
But I think that was how he overcame his disorder.
It's funny how we took the same thing. We take the same thing from it, but what we remember.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I think it's like a little psychoanalysis of our struggles right now. It's like my struggle is overcoming difficulties. And your struggle is like getting things done, like chipping away at things, even though you like don't want to do it. Yeah.
I become overwhelmed.
There's and mine is just things. Like not staying down when I'm kicked down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do we have going on this week?
We're gonna be dropping off our toys to Toys for Tots.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody that ordered online. We don't even have the complete number yet, but we've got more than enough toys. We ordered a lot for the Spark of Love event, but they didn't get here in time, so we had to go buy other toys. So now we have a surplus of toys. So there'll be a lot of kids getting some great things. So thank you for everybody that went online and purchased. And what else is going on?
We got a new office space.
New office space.
I got a desk.
Yeah. Now we have 3 desks there.
And plants are coming this week.
Plants are coming this week. Well, we bought them yesterday at the little nursery. Yeah. And she was going to go buy these pots. Go get your pots real quick. They're so cute. She was going to buy these pots at one of these events that we went to. I don't want to mention the name for some reasons. Anyway, and they were like $20.
50. The one I wanted was like 50 or 80.
And it was like this, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, you can do that. And I know the color's all messed up,
but it's
especially
pink.
This computer right here. But the pink and green, and they're little clay pots, and they're just, you have to admit, on my phone, it looks a little better.
And it's kind of warm on yours.
Yeah, which looks better.
Yeah, for this color. It looks better on my laptop.
Yeah, it definitely looks better.
It's more true to color
your
on my laptop.
Nice. So, and these were what, like $2 at Michael's, and you just bought some $2.50 paint. She's got her cute little whatever into the nursery.
And some snake plants going in here and little cactus going in here.
Yeah, it's cute. So, and then what else? I feel like
what do we have going on this? We have, it's just gearing up for the holiday season.
Yeah, we're in a big creative mode.
Something's happening tomorrow. Check out the website.
What?
We're gonna do a holiday thingy for 2 weeks starting tomorrow.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
Thanks for sitting in on the marketing meeting, which is just me.
No, she doesn't.
Well, I might as well tell you guys, because you guys should get some perks for tuning in on a Sunday.
True.
We're gonna start our holiday sale tomorrow for 2 weeks, and we're gonna offer free priority shipping as long as you order before the 20th.
Yeah, so you can get it by Christmas.
Yeah, so we're offering 25% off tops and bottoms. Spend over $100 and you get a additional free shirt with purchase. Spend $200 plus and you'll also get a $25 FBNW.US gift card.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Yeah. So that's our holiday sale. So
it's gonna be really good.
There's still time to get Christmas gifts for people. It'll arrive on time.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and to all the people that tune in and say, "What is the DS3 tattoo?"
You mean, what's this janky squiggly line tattoo? It looks like a prison tattoo. It also has a chunk missing because you made a scab and you picked at it. It was on
It's still there, kind of. Anyway, I got this tattoo, forever ago. Like almost half my life ago. Or
20 years
or
ago.
Or half a life. Like, I don't know, I got it like 18 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, so
it's time for a touch-up.
No, it's gangster rides out. Anyway, it was when I was in the Marines, and it was
it's gangster by itself.
Yeah, it's my our group. We were called DS3, Dirty Southern Third Coast. We were all from the Third Coast, which is the Gulf Coast.
It's not the best coast, though.
Hey, Third Coast is the best coast.
West Coast, the best coast.
West Coast is the best coast. I love West Coast. It's great. Sorry, Gulf Coast.
Gulf? What is the Gulf?
The Gulf of Mexico.
That's not where you're from.
Yes, it is. I was born in Mobile, Alabama.
That's part of the Gulf of Mexico?
Gulf Shores is Mobile, Alabama. Gulf Shores is the shores of the Gulf of Mexico.
I don't know U.S. geography.
Yeah, she's from England, so.
There's so many states.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys. Love you, mean it.
Can you press my buttons? My pots are in the
I
way.
press your buttons all the time.
Can you quit pressing my buttons? But
quit.
just press the end buttons for now.
Yep.
And then the other one too. Don't spill anything.
I won't.